Good morning again. Scott here, known as Cantaloupe to some online, and I'm bringing another subject to you that's interesting to me. It might be of interest to you or someone you know, and that is demystifying competition. There is confusion about competition when it's appropriate, when it crosses a line into something different and perhaps criminal. For some people, this seems to be a point of confusion, and I want to demystify it if I can, because I'm not confused about competition. So let me share what I think is going on. There's something called an agreement. You've heard of agreements. And there's also a thing called passive versus active competition. So let me clarify what I mean by that. Passive competition is something that is kind of unavoidable. It's expected, it's allowed, it's protected, it's overlooked and condoned, if you know what all those words mean. Passive competition is when, say two businesses are making a similar product and we understand and allow this, we expect it and encourage it. It's a good thing usually. Active competition, on the other hand, such as a business going on the offensive, and I just made a video that connects with this idea, my previous video, a business that steps over that line from defense to offense and starts undermining their competition directly or actively, that is a different kind of competition. It's inappropriate at that point. So is that to say that all active competition is inappropriate? No. I want to demystify that. Active competition is great within an agreement. And that means such as you join a team, you go to a place or whatever, maybe you get online, you join a chat room or a bulletin board system, or going way back with that. But it's an agreement. You are knowingly and willingly involved with consent. That's when active competition is allowed and encouraged. But without that, it becomes something else. Now, here's the final scary point, that is to look at certain things as competition, like with prizes. You could get into some dangerous territory there, such as looking at ordinary people who haven't consented as competitors or opponents, players in a game. And this is a very interesting type of pathology that can affect certain people, and they start looking at robbery as a type of game, and you can kind of see the connection, but it's from confusion about this active versus passive type of competition that happens. So also there are boundaries, right? There's boundaries beyond which consent is always called for, not just in terms of competition, but in terms of just accessing a person and their stuff, their space, their ideas, because property doesn't have to be physical necessarily. Their experiences, their bodies especially. It seems like today, I'm going to wrap up with the idea that boundaries and respect for boundaries is eroding, or has eroded completely almost. It seems like to me, maybe I'm wrong, but there's much less concern and talk about it nowadays. It's all about teamwork and hive mind thinking, groupthink, than the individual and having autonomy and an identity, a unique personal identity, which requires access and someone to earn that access. So with all that said, that's a lot to say about it. There's a difference between active and passive competition. Sometimes competition is good, sometimes it's bad, but depends on the situation and the people. So have a great day, and reach out with questions or comments to whitehotrobot@gmail.com. Thank you.